What's good? This is just Sean O, and today I'm here to talk about the unfair advantage of moving fast. Now, what I mean by this is that, so let's just say, for example, this is a good example I heard of. Two people are working, right? But one person is working just as hard as the other. But let's just say someone got to said destination obviously faster. But what I meant by that was they went to compete with each other, and then at the level they were competing with each other at, the one person ended up getting to the goal faster because they started first. Now you can take this, and this is the most obvious point, and this is very common sense, but you can take this into many facets of life. Like, for example, today I had a certain social activity to do, and what I decided, well, I woke up late, right? But what I decided to do was I only had about 30 minutes to get ready. And I know that seems like a lot of time, but in reality, I was like, okay, so my room was a mess. Uh, I had to still shower and brush my teeth, right? But all I ended up doing was I cut out cleaning my room because I was like, I'll just do that later. And then I ended up just brushing my teeth and taking a shower. Now, I know this is very obvious and simple advice. This is almost like baby level common sense. But what I meant was the unfair advantage of it was a certain amount of people could only sign up for the said event that I was going to today. And if I didn't choose and go fast enough today, it was not going to be me on that list to actually be able to attend that social event. And this even happened with horseback riding, right? The exact same scenario, except my room wasn't dirty that day. It was just more of I had to rush to get to there to said destination because there was like a list of people, and then if you wrote your name on the list, first come, first serve. So it's almost literally a first come, first serve type of mentality. Another thing I've noticed about this, the unfair advantage of going fast, is let's just say you want to, because there's these basketball shoes I was looking up. Um, so I got two pairs of them so far. I got the first edition and the second edition, and I'm looking for the third edition of these John Morant basketball shoes. And what I noticed was, well, not with those shoes specifically, but with, because this is something I want to get into, and this is something I've done in the past. I just have to actually brand it better, create a better profile page for this. I have to make it look more official, and I have to have good product and good photography. So what I was talking about was the unfair advantage of going fast in that scenario when it came to buying sneakers, for example, like rare, high end. Like usually it's basketball sneakers. It can be soccer sneakers as well. So what I learned about the basketball sneakers selling game was that it's first come first serve, and the faster you go to said, let's just say you want to meet it, you want to meet a person that is either selling you them, right, because they already had the sneakers, or you want to go to the actual store. So what you need to do in that exact scenario is what I tell myself is you need to actually hurry and hustle and bustle and get to said store so you can be one of the first in line. And this actually helps you because um, things sell out very quickly, and then what happens after is instead of you being the person to resell those sneakers for maybe double or like maybe like a small percentage of a profit, but still a profit nonetheless, you'd actually have to buy it off of another person, or you would actually go to said lineup and look for the sneaker store to try to sell you the sneakers, but at that point they'd already be sold out. So the unfair advantage of being fast is if you were faster, you'd actually, and this is stuff I tell myself, if you were faster, you'd actually go to the store, you'd be one of the first in line, you'd have your sneakers, and then you could sell them or you could keep them. Point is, you don't want to not be in demand. I've even noticed this in social settings with women. So you have to have like a sort of like aggression to you where you just go for it, right? Because this is what happens with the competition. Another man will usually actually go do what you were gonna do first, or let's just say you're talking to a girl, and then this is a good tactic that guys are good at. They're good at, let's just say some dude's talking to a girl and he's trying to flirt with her. Another dude would come in, and since he's pretty fast at doing that, he'd come in and then already have the girl warmed up, and then by the other guy, and then he'd be able to actually take her and then pursue her and escalate that scenario. So those are just some of the things that I've noticed about the unfair advantage of being fast. And the unfair advantage of being fast is that in business, let's just say you're one of the first to a niche, or if it's a new niche and you're one of the first to, for example, there's so many TikTok trends going on now, and there's a new one coming up every week. If you're one of the first ones to be like on it and fast enough onto it, you'd actually see that you could make the trend become much more popular, and then you could see success from that. And then if you do get virality, you can actually leverage that, and then you can find a success point. Anyways, this is Just Genre 00. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.